All right, good morning, guys. How's everybody doing today? Hmm. So, not a lot going on today. Um, my main focus is pretty much TCON, TCON, and then CBIO. CBIO. CBIO was a little high up. Went on a pretty decent run yesterday. And CBIO actually got me yesterday. I was on the secondary account and I took a small loss because I got stopped out right before CBIO went on a run. So still a little salty with CBIO, but I think it could have a pullback today. Uh, what's up, Daniel? I think it will get a pullback at least to the $7 area. And at the 200-day moving average, 707. I could be wrong. It's held its gains through pre-market pretty much, but I don't know. I feel like it's up too high. TCON, on the other hand, they have a partnership. AVCO, TQ. I'll take a look at those. But before I do that, TCON has a partnership. It's at 302, so it's above this moving average, above $3. Break at 340. It's got room up to 640. Pretty low float stock. VWAP's at 330, so we got a little resistance ahead at 330 and 340. Other than that, TCON looks pretty good. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. So let's see what else you guys got. AVCO. Partners with China. Okay, and we're at 213 right now. So break at 221. This guy could get moving. Then you got some resistance around 250, 260, and then 321. There's a bit of a gap to fill. If it can break 321 all the way up to 472, let's see what the float is on this guy. It doesn't look bad. I'm not opposed to it. Bigger float. But that's okay. Because we saw that one stock yesterday with a pretty big float go on a pretty nice run. So, okay. TMQ. I'm not liking what I'm seeing there. Nope, float's too big. I don't like the chart pattern. See MRNS. MRNS. Outperform rating. Price target of $6. MRNS a little bit bigger float. We're at 160, so above. Man, the chart looks good. Above both of those indicators. So I'm going to be some resistance at 175. Let's see if that's what this is back here too. Yeah, 175, 180-ish area. But there is a huge gap to fill. So that's not too bad. If we could get some volume. So those are pretty good watches. Let's see, and TCON has been on this downtrend all morning. Looks like it's starting to come up though. See, I can't get 300 shares. I can only get 200 of this. Yeah, if we open up. Oh yeah, pop it. We're coming up. Starting to move up here already on TCON right before pre-market. What's up, Jerry? Good morning. Yeah, a lot of the common consensus in Facebook groups, and I just hit up One Life. He's watching CBIO and TCON as well. I think a lot of eyes are going to be on those two right out the gate, but I think CBIO is going to get a pullback, and volume is going to go to TCON. That is my prediction. It's my psychological prediction. You can already see here volume is starting to come back in on TCON right here before the bell. So there's One Life. What's up, One Life? So yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. TCON. We've now broken this downtrend. It's coming up. The thing is, that 50-day moving average, even if we break the VWAP at 330, 340 is your next major resistance line, so it's going to be pretty tough. And then you're going to have some resistance at $4 as well. But still could be. I mean, if enough volume comes through. See, we got other MNPR. What's going on with MNPR? Okay. This is very high price stock. Very weird chart. So IPO, that could get going. I don't think I can't touch it, but that could get going. And then let's see what's up with FCell real quick. Market's opening. Then I want to hop back on TCON. And so FCell doesn't look that bad either. So TCON will pull back down here to the $20-day. Moving average. See, how far is this going to pull back, I wonder. Let's see, where's next support at? 286. So we're at 305. $3 seems to be holding up. And this 20-day moving average as well. MRNS, nice pop right out the gate. Moving on up. Like I said, 175 is going to be some resistance. Not opposed to that. It's just kind of going straight up right now. Yeah, there's a lot of selling at 175, so I think there'll be a pullback here. 175 starting to get taken out a little bit, but I don't want to get in without a pattern. Really don't want to take a loss today. So far, 3 red candles on TCON. Let's see if we start to reverse. Because my plan on TCON, dropping down nicely there, so I might have to back off of TCON if this keeps on cracking out. A lot of red. But because of where the 200-day moving average is, if it gets down to 286, I might look for an entry. That 280 area. But I just want to give myself plenty of room up to the 50-day moving average. There we go, down to 288. Yeah, real big crash off here. I mean, this could keep crashing, but I don't think it's going to. So I'm going to see about looking for a real early position here on this. Maybe after this, maybe this last washout. Big buyer at 284. 275. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, but we got a big buyer at 284. I may not be able to get in here. 284 might hold up. Yeah, we're getting a lot of buys at 284 area. Oh, I did get what did I get filled on? 100 shares. So I got filled on 100 shares at 284. That's not. I only got partially filled. How stupid is that? Okay, well. Partial fill on 100 shares here, so guess I'll run with that. Maybe I'll add at the break of $3. Maybe I'll add another 100 shares if it comes back up. But yeah, why I was saying this 280 areas, because right back here, oh, we're dropping down a little bit, so we might come down to 275 like One Life was saying. But there was a lot of buyers at 280 area, so it's only 100 shares, so I'm willing to let it go a little bit here. If it drops to 275, then it'll be 300 shares at 283. See, that's what I was thinking. That 280 area looked like it's going to be some pretty decent support. I mean, we're not that high up on this stock, so. Let's see, 271 is where the 9 is. So I'm just going to hold this 100 shares as long as we stay above 275, 270-ish area. I'm probably going to hold this for a little while. Okay, starting to come down some more. But, I mean, this can't go. I mean, it could, but this has been pulling back since it went on its initial rip. So it's getting a little oversold in these areas. You say add it at 275? If it gets back down to 275, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's so oversold. And it's Friday as well, too. We got a weird week next week. It's Christmas and all that jazz. So Tuesday is an early day. Market closes at 1, then Christmas we're closed. It's going to be weird volume. So, I mean, I might just stick with this 100 shares and see if I can make a little $30, $40 profit. There we go. Nice pop up here. And then still have some funds to trade with on Monday. So I might just stick with this 100 shares for now. We'll see. If I could make a nice little $30, $40 profit on a Friday, then that would be fine. Be happy with that. But we need to see us get back up to $3. We have a little bit of a curl up here. We won't see it climb back up to $3, but I'm comfortable with holding this 100 shares right now. I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to check around some other things. NPR, a little pop out. F-Cell. Nice little pop on F-Cell. Nice little U-shape. So good call on that, Jerry, if you decided to trade that. And CBIO did have didn't have as big as pullback as I expected. Well, yeah, it did. It did come down to the 200. One little candle wick, it dropped all the way to the 200, so it's not too bad. ABCO, not much there. So, yeah. Let's see what TCON does here. If it can keep slowly building up. I would be happy with that. There was one little drop to 277. So I might have could have added there, but like I said, I'm alright with holding this 100 shares. See if this guy can come up any. If he can get back over $3. It's a very low float stock though. There's only 3.1 million shares available. So the float's probably like 2.9 million or something. So if it does really get some buying volume, it could really start taking off. A little pullback there. But this is going to be a very volatile stock with that low of a float, so looking a little weak here. We might pull back to 275. MNPR is into. Okay, so yeah, here's the pullback. A little bit of support in this area. Then 275 should have a lot of support. MNPR is in a halt. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So that's interesting. So we may not have. So what's CBIO doing? Not much. We may not have a lot of volume until MPR gets done. MNPR. Until MNPR gets done. We are very, very bearish right now on TCON. Let's see, 276 is getting taken out pretty fast. But like I said, the 9 EMA is at 272, so if it gets down that low, I may add 100 shares because it shouldn't go below that. But we should have support at 275 and then definitely 272. I don't really see this going much lower than that. So we do have a good stock. We do have a good press release. It's a partnership agreement. MRNS just had that quick pop. Yeah, just a lot of quick pops so far. Besides MNPR getting halted. Did go from 24 up to 31, so $7 straight run. It's a pretty crazy run. Oh, and TCON. Oh, dropping all the way down here. Now, see, I think we'll get the bounce off of the 9 EMA here. I don't see this going any lower than that. But this has been a big sell-off so far on this. Very big sell-off. Now my debate is, do I want to add 100 shares here, being this low? Or do I want to save the rest of my funds for later, for Monday? This would bring my average down probably about 270-ish, 75-ish maybe. We still have some volume on this play too. 267's holding up as some support. Hmm. I don't know. So this is pulled back a lot harder than I was expecting. We're going to pull back some more here. How much more is this going to pull back? Down to 257. We're almost back down to yesterday's prices. 253. I just can't imagine we're going to go that much lower. So I'm going to average down here and try to get, yeah, there we go. So I got another fill at 254. And now my average is 268. So that's a pretty low average. I can't imagine this is going to go lower than yesterday's prices though. Like they do have an agreement. I mean, this has been a big crash out, but I mean, there we go. There's a big buyer at 252, so hopefully that'll hold up. But God, definitely not expecting this much of a pullback on this, and we're pulling back even more. Golly, what am I getting? What is going on? I mean, I probably should cut my losses, but like, how are we really going to keep crashing? Like, we're gonna crash this much on a positive press release? It's gotta be the bottom. It can't go any further than that. Yeah, I mean we're all the way back down below. I don't know. The stock market, it does what it wants, so I could be very wrong, and this could just keep crashing out. But I just don't expect it to. Like I feel like it's gotta start reversing somewhere. CBIO getting volume. I believe CBIO and TCON kind of moved together, so maybe that's why it's crashing out so much. CBIO can start running, then maybe TCON will start moving, coming back up. Okay, so there we go. We're starting to get some buying volume back in here now. Just a crazy washout. I mean, this has dropped all morning, and that's yeah. 235 is the lowest the stock has ever been, or at least in this last 6 months. So yeah, that's crazy. That is officially oversold. This stock is so oversold. We should start coming back up. I mean, we may not get to $3, but we should at least come back up to the 275 area, I would think. Like, stocks cannot keep going down for no reason. Let's see, CBIO. Let's BNGO. BNGO's doing nothing. And CBIO just kind of curling up and curling down here. So yeah, now we're starting to come back up a little bit on TCON. And we had very few green candles in all of this pullback. So that's a little crazy. It's definitely oversold. So there we go. Ask up to 259. Let's get back up there. It's a good thing I averaged down though. I think it's a good thing. Because I think we can get back to 275. Yeah, some buying volume's definitely starting to come in a little bit at a time, but at least people are buying this stock now instead of selling it. But yeah, me averaging down might have saved me on this play if it never gets back up to 3. Let's see, NMPR out of the halt went crazy. Jesus, this went from $23 to $20 in 4 minutes. Oh my God, what a run! That is an insane run. 20 to 43, or 23 to 40. It's crazy. That is a massive run. If you have a big enough, I mean, even if you don't have a big enough account, you could have bought this and made a crazy profit on it. F-Cell's still looking good. You actually throw it on a trend line probably. Let's see, TCON, what are you doing? Gonna come back up. So the 20-day is actually at my price. The 20-day is at 268 right now, which is what my average price is. So we should definitely at least see 268 again. You got a piece of in MNPR One Life. What are you in One Life? Are you in CBIO or in MNPR? Whew. MNPR might keep going crazy. I'm starting to lose a little volume here. Yeah, TCON, it's fine right now as long as it keeps slowly climbing back up. Like I said, I mean it getting going down this low under the 9 EMA is pretty crazy. Where's the 9 EMA at? At 260, about the same place as the 20-day moving average. MNPR. Yeah, One Life's getting in there on NMPR. But I'm willing to give TCON some time because we have been seeing later rips like CBIO yesterday started moving after 9 o'clock again. So that's what I'm kind of expecting on TCON. We've had this big pullback. So we should start seeing here in another 10 minutes to start coming back up. We should. But the market's been crazy, so I don't necessarily know for sure, but 255's got a big seller. That's going to have to get taken out. Losing a little bit of volume, but that's been happening. One Life's in at 40 on. Let's see, at 255 might get taken out. That big seller looks like he did, maybe. There we go. NPR looking a little sketchy there. It's got to start going up if it's going to. If not, you're going to have a pullback. So there we go. Back up to 258. Getting some buying volume in here. This is fine. Just keep on slowly climbing and get above this 20-day moving average. Looking for the retest of 40. We got some support at 250 now, so we have gained some support back. All that selling in that area is out, so nice buyer at 256, 3,800 shares, so that should push this up a little bit. Maybe, unless he gets taken out. Come on, TCON. Come on back up. Don't ruin our beautiful Friday with your nonsense. Do what you're supposed to do. One life's out. Yep. See, that's what I was saying. That MMPR had to jump soon, or it was going to keep pulling back. So we are just not getting anything moving the way we want it to today, guys. Hopefully we'll see TCON keep coming back up. Yeah, stopped out. Yeah. So you can see after all this selling, we've had some nice little consistent slow buying going on, bringing this back up a little. But that's good. At least you're green. I'm trying to get green. I'm waiting. I'm being patient on this trade. Trying to get into the green on this trade. Got to get above this 20-day moving average soon, though. Let's see here. 260. Bunch of buys at 260. Yeah, so we're coming up here. See if we get above this 20 here. Still some sellers at 260. We're just moving slowly along right now, because and this is probably going to continue to move pretty slow until we get back above this 20 and start getting close to this VWAP. My average is 268. So I am in at 268 on this play, 200 shares. That's why I'm not like freaking out or anything. Because we're not too far away from my average. I just want to see this get above this 20 days soon, though. Some buyers at 255. Fix this, get above 260 soon. Might have another little dip back up, but it's not quite 9 yet either, so. And normally I would not suggest averaging down like that unless you're very confident that the stock is going to come back up. Like I said, I really am surprised it dropped as low as it did. That was a pretty big sellout for a stock that has a good press release. So averaging down, I figured we at least got to get back up to those areas. See, where's the 200? 200, yeah, or not 200. The 9 EMA is right in this area as well. MMPR halted on the way down. Oof, that's rough. Well, you got out of there just in time, One Life. See, we have no volume whatsoever right now. There's no volume bar on TCON right at this second. But so kind of a curl over here. We might have a little bit of a drop back down to 250. And might have to come back around a little bit more. I mean, it is always possible that TCON is just not going to do anything, and I never averaged down either. Like I said, I'm just pretty confident that this is way oversold at this point. So that's why I averaged down. Like I don't think you guys see me average down once on the small account challenge or any trades. So yeah, like I said, I could be wrong. This could do nothing, and I might just have to eat a loss today. But I just don't think that's the case. I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna at least get back to the 275 area. MRNS slowly climbing. Yeah, MRNS looking pretty good. Nice slow climb there. It's above that little area of resistance. You have some resistance at $2. But yeah, MRNS looks pretty decent. So yeah, this is that little pullback to 250. We want 250 to hold. You said mental stop loss at 247. Well, it might hit 247 here if 250 doesn't hold. So no Christmas today. Yeah. It's an ugly day. I thought it was going to be ugly in pre-market. I probably should just sat on my hands, but it is what it is now at this point. I'm just going to ride this out a little bit. Give it to probably about 9:30. See, 249. A lot of buyers there, so see if this can get back above 250. Yeah. Yeah, it could go. It could very easily crash back down to 236 area. There's a lot of buyers came in there at 249. A lot of green on the time and sells, but you see 250. Okay, ask is up to 253. Big seller at 253. So 253 is going to have to get taken out because that's a lot of selling. Yeah, to break at 260. Yeah, definitely to break at 260 for sure. Just trying to think here. So if this candle comes up, don't drop any more. If this candle comes up and we can start curling back up, should be in decent shape here. Yeah, come on back up. Let's get back over 250 here. MMPR ready for liftoff. What are we looking at now? Coming back up to 40. Maybe. There we go. Starting to come up a little bit here. Need this next candle to be like around 253. And maybe touch that 20-day moving average here. So this candle needs to come up here. A lot of buyers at 250, so that's good to see. Candle's not coming up. That's looking a little sketchy. Just down, down, down on this play. Let's see something. Let's see where this downtrend should end at. Right about at the VWAP. This needs to come up. With a 5 minute. MMPR. One Life is looking to try to get back into NPR. Get back over 250. Come on. You can do it. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I want this candle above this candle. I want it coming back up to this 20-day moving average. See it break over. There was a big seller. There's a big seller at 253, but he's slowly getting taken out. About 4,000 shares was taken out there. There we go. All right, there we go. Now we get above this 20-day. We get above this 20-day. We can keep on slowly climbing up. I'll feel a lot better about this. Ask up to 256. We got some buys there too. So if the bid comes up, bids up 252. I want to remind you guys, this is a very low flow stock. So if a lot of volume comes in, it can start moving pretty quick. See, we've not had much volume in these areas. It's just been slowly climbing. But if a lot of buying volume comes in, we could see it shoot up pretty quick. Come on, get above that 20-day. Look at this nonsense right here. Why are you struggling with that 20-day right there? You're just right. You're literally on it. Just come on up. Get above it. Come on. And we might even get a little pop above the 20. Some selling at 256, 255 area. Come on, get above there. See, MRNS still climbing up that $2. This was a good call on MRNS. MMPR is still slowly going sideways. Come on up. Coming down a little bit here. Well, we came up and then we curled around. So we might have to do one more little curl. It is after 9 now, so if we're going to see some volume, it should start coming in soon. Starting to drop down here. We do have a decent buyer at 250, so we want that to hold up. Could say there's a bit of a trend line here. A lot of red just showed up on the time and sales there. But we're still staying above 250, so. Anything else going on today? So what's up with this guy? That made a nice move. Man, for that big of a float, that made a really nice move. NAKD. CBIO's down to $7. Let's see, we want to see 250 hold up. If this can hold up here, maybe this next candle it can pop above the 20. DCAR. See what's DCAR doing. Hopefully nothing drastic happens. So it looks like Drop Car came out with a press release. It's went up from 70. God, what a run so far. 75 cents to 175. What, we halted on the way down here? That's what it looks like. Or is it halt? Yeah. It's got to be down the way down. 150 resistance. So DCAR might be moving. Let's put DCAR on the watch list. Alright, 250 seems to be holding up here. Losing a lot of volume though. That little trend line cracked too. Yeah, it looks like it got halted on the way down. That's what I could tell it was in the halt. I was just trying to make sure it was halted on the way down or on the way up. But there was a lot of red on the time and sale, so I would expect. Ooh, coming down here. This is not looking good. Need to come back up a little bit. So we got some support at 245. See if that holds up. Little washout here on TCON. And quick drop down to 236. And then bids down to 237. It's about as low as it's been though. Let's see it come back up. Bids at 240. See, the car is still halted. I'm gonna wait and see where the car drops out because I could get 200 shares of the car, possibly. So TCON's starting to come back up a little bit after that quick drop down. There we go. A little buying volume starting to come back in. There we go. Right up to 250. Let's see. See if we can get above the 20. If this can get above the 20 and start holding above the 20, I will leave it alone. A lot of buys came in at 250. See what's up with Dakar. Okay, so it opened up the break of 250. This could get running again. I'm going to go here on this. Let's see if we break 250 on this 200 shares. Got filled at 149. Ooh, I might have to get out here. That was kind of sketchy to do that, but oh, crack down, cracks the VWAP. I gotta get out. So there's a VWAP 135. Oh, it looks like it's gonna crack out here. Might have jumped the gun on Dakar here. Little pop up. Back in NPR. So I'm in Dakar and TCON right now. 131. Okay. There we go. And Dakar starting to come back up. TCON close to 250. Let's see if Dakar is going to break over that 150 line and maybe get going again. TCON's at 250, so that's good. I want to leave that there. Let's see, where's the... VWAP's at 135. The low so far is at 132. So Dakar is struggling a little bit. It's trying to come back up. Trying to come back up. It's going to struggle with that 150, but if it can break that 150, it's going to move. But, man, it's looking a little sketchy. You want that VWAP to hold up on this. It's just looking a little sketchy. It keeps testing the VWAP, but if it can hold up the VWAP, we could get going. Shoot, I'm in at 150. I'm in up pretty high on this, actually. I did not realize how high I was up on this. I'm just going to put a little stop loss in at 129 right below there right now. Let's go check on TCON. So TCON's almost back above the 20-day. Still slowly just kind of going sideways. Oh, if this doesn't hold the VWAP, I might be taking a loss on Dakar. Yep, and it looks like I'm going to be taking a loss. Haven't got stopped out yet, but it was really close. It actually came down to 129, but my stop loss order didn't get filled, so maybe the market's going to give me a freebie today. If this can come back up. Gotta hold that VWAP though. It's a pretty gambly play I did on this. I don't know why. It just kind of... Just thought maybe out of the halt on that pullback, this might keep running. But it's got to come up. It's got to get above that VWAP. Looking a little weak here. I'll pop up there. T-Con's still at 248. A lot of sellers at 139 on this. They can get taken out. We can get back above the VWAP. It's looking pretty weak though. We're now getting below the VWAP. I'm kind of trading a little crazy today. I don't know why I'm so gung-ho on a Friday. It's not normal for me, but... So we're going to get back above 140. Get back above 140. At this point, I kind of think the car is going to pull back. And I'm probably going to get stopped out unless it can start moving here very soon. Nope, I got stopped out there. So this might make a U-shape. So that's a $40 loss there. But this might make a U-shape under the VWAP and come back around. This is a bad day for me today. It's a very ugly day. T-Con's still not doing anything. I'm down 40 bucks on it. So we're finally going to get above the 20-day here. So I've absolutely just went crazy with my trades today. This was a bad entry. I should never... I was thinking maybe because we were at this 150 area, we had this big pullback after this halt. I was thinking we might start running again on this. Looks like One Life's killing it on MNPR. Good job, One Life. Glad somebody's getting some money because I'm just losing it right now. So let's see, we're back above. This candle is opening above the 20-day. We want to see it hold above the 20-day. This looks like on a 5-minute. Yeah, NPR is going off. $50 is going to be very strong resistance, so. But nailed it on this one. Oh boy, don't you do it. And the car is coming back up. It's back above the VWAP. That's that little U-shape I was talking about might could happen. Let's see what happens here with MNPR. TCCO still could not hold over the 20. Well, Daniel, at least you're kind of break even right now. I'm down 40 already on the car. Just looking for a quick pop on it. But think of it this way, Daniel. If TCon does come back up and I break even, you will make a profit. So that's one way to look at it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what is going on here? What happened with my chart? What did I click? Is this it? No, that's not it. Can't even see what's going on. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. That was a button I've never hit before. MMPR all the way back down to 40. The car down to 120. So yeah, things are just not getting any continuations today. They're just going on quick little pops and then crashing. I wouldn't consider MNPR a quick pop. MNPR went on a pretty nice run, but let's see. And TCon back down to 245. We're still building a little bit of higher lows though on TCon. If this could just get back above the 20 and show some strength, it's been like riding right under the 20. Rad is still going. Kind of ashamed of myself of how crazy I've traded today on a. Hey, look at there, Rite Aid. Rite Aid going up from $12 to $14. How about that? NPR dropped down a little bit. MRNS still looking pretty decent. NNLK, this one went on a massive little pop there. I just came out with an approval of an Ebola vaccine. Man, talking about being patient and waiting for this press release. This press release came out, what, 18 minutes ago? And you can see as soon as it did, 170 all the way up to 215. That's going to take some volume away from some stuff. They got an Ebola vaccine. So, definitely going to be some volume there. Oops. Yeah, ugly Friday so far for me. One Life seems to be killing it. And Daniel, I guess you're kind of in the boat I am. You're break even right now, but TCon kind of getting the best of us. Struggling with getting back over 250. I mean, 250 was some support right here these last 5 days, but that shouldn't be that strong a resistance. A little bit of buy-in coming in here on TCon. Not a lot of buy-in. Oh, and it just A lot of selling just happened, dropped it down to 244. Got a 5-cent spread though. And then now in K all the way up to 232. I told you it's a Vola vaccine. It was a good one. That was a good one. I like it when stocks have late press releases like this because if you can catch them, then you can make some pretty quick, easy gains. T-Con looking a little weak here. Oh boy. There's a little trend line cracking here. We want to see this come back up some because if you put the bottom of the trend line at the bottom of this one, then oof, that candle just dropped down like crazy. I may have to get out of this if this doesn't pop back up here. That was a little quick. That candle just like kind of did like a gap down almost. But see, if that candle stays above this little trend line here and pops back up like it's starting to do a little bit, probably be alright. It's not even really at previous day support, it's below previous day support. Yeah. The thing is, I don't really know exactly where I want to put my stop loss. I guess below 235 is the lowest it's been. But I'm scared to place a stop loss because of yesterday when I got stopped out right before CBIO started moving. Like if I put a stop loss in right below 235, I'm afraid it'll dip down right below 235 just for a split second. And then I'll be stopped out and take a bigger loss than necessary. A lot of selling, but still kind of holding up these areas here. Still kind of holding on this trend line. There we go. Some buyers at 240. That's kind of strange. There was 4 orders at 240 for 2,500 shares. Let's pop back up there. So NLNK had a little pullback. Dakar, nice U shape on Dakar. If Dakar breaks this VWAP at 133, you could have a run up to 150 on this, to that 200-day moving average. But this is a very pretty U shape. There's a lot of selling at 130, so. But if 130 breaks, you could get a nice move on Dakar. Or a decent move at least. But this is a very pretty U shape. You never use stop loss. Why is that, Daniel? Same reason I don't like to use them, because you get stopped out. I'm about to that point to where I may not use stop losses at all myself. I already have been leaning that way for a long time, but between the last 2 days, if the car goes on a run here and I don't know. So a little U shape here on TCON. Really want to see just get back above the 20 day. That would make me feel a lot better about it. 20 days held up here, 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 all the way through here. Held up as resistance. So if we could see it just get above that, be better. Warren Buffett will buy T-Con in 5 minutes. Boy, wouldn't that be something? Warren Buffett, it just little press release pops up. Warren Buffett buys 1 million shares of T-Con starting now. And NLNK had a little bit of a pullback and kind of bounced off the 20 there. Let's see if we're finally going to get above the 20 day here. It's exhausted. Why is it exhausted? The seller should be exhausted. There's not been any. The stock has not went up at all. The stock has been on a downward crash for an hour. Well, actually, for 2.5 hours now. Like, the seller should be getting exhausted. I can't afford to lose today. I'd be alright if I lost on this too. I don't really want to lose on it, but if I have to take a loss on this, then it is what it is. I will make it back. I'm just waiting to see if it's gonna. I just want to see it get back above the 20. If it gets back above the 20, I'll be more comfortable with holding it. Like, this stock has been bearish for a while now. And there's like no reason it should be this low. But I bought myself this computer for Christmas. I needed to upgrade my computer because that laptop was having a lot of issues, running slow and making my editing times on videos a lot longer. So I got this new gaming desktop for Christmas to give myself some more power. And cut my editing time down and make my live streams run better. So the car is still slowly climbing up. No. No, I wasn't looking for a major Christmas win on TCon today. I was just looking for a little win. Uh, I definitely was not expecting it to crash out as hard as it has today. Like, it's just crazy. But we're still building higher lows on it. So, I mean, this could keep slowly. No, it's not a Mac. I if you guys like Apple products, that is you, but I absolutely do not like Apple products. I despise them. Apple products are the worst. I do not have any Apple products in my home whatsoever, and I refuse to. Because all you're paying for is that little Apple symbol. That's all you're paying for. Now, my gaming desktop I got, it's like iBuyPower or something like that. I'm going to do a video real soon uh, showing the desktop and my setup and things like that. It's going to be an Amazon affiliate video. So, yes, there will be links in the description to take a look at some of those things, and I will get a little commission if anybody buys anything from those Amazon links. But it's just something I'm gonna do because I've got this YouTube channel's got to start making some money one way or another. And I figured Amazon affiliate marketing will, you know, I'm not forcing anything. I'm not forcing anybody to buy anything that way. It's just if anybody wants to buy something, they can. You have two Macs. Say if you like I said, if Macs are your thing, I get it. But literally, Macs have the same chips. They have the Intel chips in them. They have the uh, NVIDIA graphic cards and stuff like that. Like it's all the same components inside a Mac and inside the other things. So to me, I don't like the way Macs operate as well. I like PC. How much can you make on YouTube? I don't know. I've only been doing this channel for like probably what 4 months now, I guess, something like that. And I don't have the subscribers quite yet to monetize it to make ad revenue. I got to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm only at like I think 790 subscribers and about 1,500 hours of watch time. So I probably got a couple of more months before I get to that point before I actually start making money off ads. And I don't think you make a lot in the beginning. I think you really have to have a lot of subscribers. But there's a lot of different ways you can use YouTube. You don't have to only use it for the advertising money. You can, if you have a business, you can push your business. You can sell things without being monetized. One Life, get new socks. There you go. Hey, there's nothing wrong with new socks. I love having new socks. But you can do the affiliate marketing with Amazon. That's why you see a lot of tech review companies, or not companies, tech review YouTube channels, because with affiliate marketing, in an Amazon, you get like a small percentage of everything that a person buys when they click on your link. So even if I do a video on my computer setup and somebody clicks on my link to go look at it, and they're like, oh, well, I don't really want to buy this computer right now, but I do want to look and see about those sandals I was looking for the other day while I'm here. So they buy the sandals. Because they use my link, I still get a little commission. So when you start getting a lot of subscribers, a lot of views, you can make some pretty good money with Amazon affiliate marketing. There's sponsorships once you have enough. Once again, this is when you have enough subscribers. But when you have a big enough following, you can get sponsorships from companies. There's good money there. That's where a lot of the money is sponsorships, and that's what I'm aiming for. That's why I'm not selling any day trading courses or trading chat room access or anything like that. Like, my goal is to be sponsored and be paid by bigger companies. I don't want to charge you guys for any of my knowledge. And at this point, I'm just trying to build up credibility too. Like, I'm trying to build up my subscribers and following and all that, and build up credibility. I don't want to, like, today is not good credibility on my part. This is very bad trading. Like, what I'm doing right now is very bad trading. I should have got out of this a long time ago. But in fact, I shouldn't even got in this. It didn't even fit my strategy. I went off the books again, and every single time that I ignore my strategy, I take a loss. So, that's what my goals is with all this. It's just my goals are just trying to build up the following. I want to help people learn the right way to trade, but it's also good to learn the wrong way to trade if you realize that's the wrong way to trade. Yeah, that's my goals. So no, I am not making any money right now off of YouTube. Eventually, I would like it to be a stream of income with the affiliate marketing and sponsorships and advertising. Eventually, I want to get to that point, but it takes a while to build up. Unless you want to spend, thousands of dollars on YouTube ads to have your videos everywhere all the time, which I don't want to do all that. I'm already investing a lot of time in this channel, so I don't want to invest a lot of money as well. Like, I'm willing to trade the time for the payoff down the road, but I'm not willing to trade a bunch of money and time for a payoff that's down the road. But I enjoy it too. I enjoy the live streams, and there you go. What did LNK do? A quick little pop. But yeah, I enjoy doing the videos and everything like that, and these live streams and talking with you guys. What is KUIU? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. And the car just all volumes died off and went sideways there. Ooh, T-Con down to 240. Down to 238, cracking out here. So if it's going to pop back up or if it's going to keep crashing, then I'm just going to take a nice size loss on it. I should have known to be more careful on a Friday. I'm always careful on Fridays, and I just went gung-ho today. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So it did drop down real quick, and then it popped back up real quick. It's getting to a point to where it's going to have to get above this 20-day moving average here very soon. But we'll see. Alright guys, it is 9:50 just about. Give me like 3 minutes here to go make a quick call real quick. Let me make sure this isn't going to crash out here. Okay, ask all the way up to 244 on this. Oh, we're popping up here a little bit. Okay, that's decent to see. But yeah, give me about 3 minutes. I'll be right back. We'll let the stream go for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Give me just a couple of minutes. Bid up to 244. That's nice to see. All right, I'm back here, guys. So it looks like we are finally maybe right above this 20 day, if it can hold that. we'll see. Let's see what else is going on. MRNS, a little dip down. Starting to pop back up now. FCell only had that initial rip. Well, CBIO started moving back up. Big U shape on CBIO. And it popped all the way up. 745 up to 784. So now it's went all the way up to over 8. And it's right at $8. So CBIO actually did a continuation. Let's see, in the car, just riding right below the VWAP in the 20. NLNK has sold off completely. So, looks like maybe we are actually going to finally hold above the 20-day now. We're still slowly building higher lows on this. All right, One Life. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your shopping. We'll see you Monday. So we'll give the stream about 20 more minutes here. I'm just gonna, as long as TCON, TCON continues to slowly move up, I'm gonna continue to hold it throughout the day. I'm not holding it over the weekend, but I want to give it a chance to see if it can slowly climb back up, and maybe I can break even on it. But we'll see. But yeah, if anybody's got any questions, comments, or concerns, or you just want to chat it up for the next 20 minutes, you're welcome to do so. There's really not a lot going on right now other than CBIO had its nice little move up. But it looks like it's starting to come back down here too. But yeah, it's about that time of day where traders are going to be calling it a day and going to lunch and all that good stuff. The Dells, I think, are 2 hours away. I'm in the Milwaukee area. I think the Dells are 2 hours away, maybe 4 hours away. I don't know. Wisconsin's really big. I've only been up here for a little over a year, and I haven't been to the Dells. I want to go check it out. I've looked at some rental properties. I would like to get a property to rent VRBO in the Dells or an area like that, one of the tourist areas. So one of the reasons why I moved up here is because the real estate market is pretty interesting. I like the real estate opportunities up here, and like my triplex I bought this year, the property value went up 30 grand, so I'm pretty happy about that. Let's see, TCON, you dropped back below again. TCON's back below the 20-day again. I thought maybe it was going to get above and stay there, but let's throw this on the 5-minute now at this point so I can see a little bit better. This is such a major sell-off. Like, I can't believe how much selling has went on this play with it having a good press release. If it can get back above 250, it might have a chance later today, but it's struggling quite a bit. But yeah, I like Wisconsin. I like the real estate market. Like this triplex is going to be a rental property. It already is. Like I don't pay my mortgage on it, so that's nice. But uh, it's still nice that the property value went up. But there's just a lot of there's like a lot of older houses up here, and this is like all of Wisconsin, not just the Milwaukee area. But there's a lot of older houses up here that have good foundations and good bones. They're just ugly, and all they just need to be updated. Like a lot of good potential flip opportunities and stuff. So that's why I tell you guys I am not only a day trader. Like day trading is just one thing I do. I do a lot of things. That's why the channel is not solely strictly day trading. Lately I've been doing a lot more videos leaning heavily towards that because I've been focusing on the small account challenge, but you will see videos from time to time that don't. Wow, big buyer at 245. Came out of nowhere on this. We're almost up to 250. We're jumping above the downtrend line. So all of a sudden, some buyers just came out of nowhere on TCON. A lot of sellers, though, at 250. But like I said, if we can get back above 250, we might have a chance to see a little bit of movement on this play. But yeah, I do multiple things. I just feel like if you're only day trading, if that's your only source of income, that's like it's okay. I know some traders live off of it, but I feel like you should be safe and have more than one stream of income. I don't know if I'll be in Chicago. I don't I don't like to go down that far south, man. Chicago, you know, being up here, I hear some horror stories about Chicago, and it's pretty rough. So I don't know if I'll be coming down there or not anytime soon. I've been to Chicago, but about when you come up here, we can go grab a drink. Wisconsin's all about the drinking. There's bars on every corner up here, and restaurants and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, if you talk to anybody who is a millionaire or a billionaire or anything like that, they will tell you that multiple streams of income is the way to go. Like having just one stream of income, because like if you're day trading and your stream of income is day trading and that's all you've got, and you don't short, you're a long bias day trader, and the market goes into a recession or anything like that, you're not going to have very many pops and rips. Most of the money's going to be made on shorting, so you either have to adjust to shorting or play reverse ETFs or it makes your options limited. Yeah, bulletproof vest. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't I don't want to go to Chicago if I need a bulletproof vest. That's not what I want to do. But I know Illinois has some nice areas too, though. It's like Chicago's not all bad. I don't know how big you are into legal marijuana, but I know you guys are starting recreational here a couple more weeks in Illinois. So that's pretty cool. Illinois decided to skip everything and just go straight to recreational. They're like, we're not playing. Wisconsin, for some reason, is surrounded by states where there's some type of legal uh, marijuana, and then Wisconsin's like, we're just gonna wait a little bit longer. We'll see what Illinois does. It's like, bro, come on. Like, you guys already have alcohol everywhere and love alcohol. You might as well go ahead and make marijuana legal too. Stop playing. Really? That's wild, man. Hey, good for you. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I get it. But if you're one of those people who's always been against it because the media has told you to be against it, and politicians and stuff has told you to be against it, you might want to do some research, because a lot of the stigmas behind marijuana are not true. It's not a gateway drug. You don't you don't smoke a joint and then say, "Hey, this joint was great, but I want to go bang an 8 ball of cocaine." Like, that doesn't happen. Like, that's insanity to think that would happen. Like, that's not how it happens. You just don't smoke a joint and go. You don't go from, oh, a little bit of weed to some crazy heavy drug. Like, people go down that route when they're like partying. You go to a party and somebody's got some coke and they're like, "Hey," you know what I mean? Like, no, there's nothing wrong with it. If you never have, you never have. I'm saying, like, if I've got a friend who is totally against it, no, like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, if the reason is because of all the stigmas behind it, like, if you are voting against it being legal, I would do some research, because I don't think, uh, like, you can support it and not use it. But I'm a very big supporter of making it legal, because there's a lot of good things that it can do. It can help people who are actually sick and in pain. I would much rather have, if I had something debilitating like a cancer or something, I would much rather smoke some pot than be on oxycodone or Roxy's or any of that. Pot, because the opioids, they're ridiculous. So that's something, you gotta look into. And then on top of that, it's a whole new industry that the government could tax and actually turn that money. They could take the tax money from recreational marijuana and do a lot of good with it, if they would. I mean, our government's kind of crazy right now, but uh, those taxes, if it was federally legal across the whole United States, maybe they could bring healthcare down to where healthcare is not so insane. Because I don't care what side you're on. I'm not on either side. Like, I think our whole political system is pretty stupid and it doesn't work for the most part. And I believe our healthcare situation is ridiculous right now. Like, it costs like $4,000 to go to the hospital for a broken arm in America, and like any other country, it's like $200. That doesn't make any sense. What are we doing special here for our broken arms that cost that much? Nothing. We put them in a cast. That cast doesn't cost $4,000. The X-ray doesn't cost $4,000. My chiropractor does. For your first visit, they do a free X-ray on your spine, so you can't tell me the X-rays cost $4,000. Like, it's just crazy. And I don't even have health insurance because I'm independent. I don't work for any company.
I would have to buy my own health insurance, and I've looked into it, but I go to the doctor like twice a year. So paying $300 a month with a crazy high deductible doesn't make sense to me. That's more money I'm spending for nothing. And people are like, well, what if something drastic happens and you have to go to the emergency room and you're in there forever? Well, I guess I'm filing bankruptcy or something like that, because I'm not paying an extra crazy amount of money a month. Like, it's cheaper for me to just to pay for the doctor visit than it is to pay for insurance the whole month. See, T-Con here, kind of moving up and down a little bit. A little bit of movement right here. We were above 250. That was looking pretty good. Let's see if it gets back above 250. See if anything else is going on. But yeah, no, I didn't mean to turn the channel into the live stream into a political debate or anything on anything like that. I'm just talking, just chatting with my opinions while we're waiting on Econ to do anything. MNPR, big curl over here. This is probably going to crack and go all the way back down to $31. If, let's see where we got 35. If 35 doesn't hold up, this is going to crack and come back down. F-cell, nice little U shape. But it is Friday, it is later in the day. We probably won't be getting any crazy moves on anything at this time. I don't think. I could always be wrong. But so we are back above 250 now. A little bit of buying volume. This 5-minute candle's been a nice green candle. Had some buying volume. A little bit of buying volume. Pushing the stock back up some. This oversold piece of garbage. Look at there, U.S. economy expands by 2.1% in third quarter. That's pretty good. So yeah, just waiting this bad trade out that I made. Trying to at least break even or get close to breaking even maybe. The 20-day is right at 265. My average is 268. So if we could get back up to that moving average, that's not asking for a lot out of the stock. I mean, really, it's only 14 more cents. Stock is just sold off completely all day. Look at this 5-minute candle, 314 down to 235. Oh, I'm in the 15-minute. I hit the wrong one. There we go. There's my 5-minute chart. I was wondering why everything was moving so slow. So ignore me. Once again, having a bit of a brain fart. But 3 5-minute candles of a big sell-off. And now we're slowly starting to climb back up. Very slowly. Yeah, we'll give the stream about 10 more minutes here. See how much further the old T-Con goes. Yeah, guys, pretty ugly Friday for me. Took the $40 loss, $43 loss on Dakar. That was like right here, right in this area where I was looking for that to re-break of 150 after the halt on the way down. Was looking for it to rebound, never did. MNPR, whew. MNPR might come down pretty hard. But yeah, nothing else is really going on. It's that time of day where not much is going to go on. Like, I'm not expecting T-Con to hop up 14 cents right now. It may be an all-day process where it slowly moves back up. Because I'm pretty sure the 9 EMA, the 9 EMA's right. Okay, so the 9 EMA is at like 265 and this 20 EMA is at 255. So, very ugly day. I should have known to be more careful on a Friday. I normally am very careful on a Friday and I don't usually make any crazy trades, but today I made 2 crazy trades. Both of them outside of the realm of my strategy, so. Gotta stop that nonsense. That's what happened the last time I went on a losing streak was because I did not stick to my strategy, and that losing streak cost me. I was all the way back down to $500. Big little drop down there. 245. See D-Car coming back up now? Yeah, D-Car with a big pop up. Well, it's not really a big pop up, but it's a decent pop up. See T-Con dropping some more. Am I gonna have to get out and eat this loss? We're finally, let's see, the 5 minutes a little different, but we're like, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Finally above the downtrend. We just needed to get back above the 20-day. I had a gap up. But yeah, this will probably be slow all day on T-Con. I don't think it's going to get any major rips to get back up. It's probably just have to slowly build. If it even does that, but it is still slowly building, so. I've got to get it back. After today, I've got to get my discipline back. Been pretty disciplined on most of my trades lately. This today though has just been insanity. Crazy trading. Well, alright guys, I'm going to continue to let this ride, like I said, for the rest of the day as long as it continues to slowly go up. I'll do the recap. The recap for it may not be out till tomorrow, because if it takes all day for it to do anything, then